Welcome to Raptor Farm, South Africa's original short-form video incubator. We love to tell stories and we'd like to hear yours too. And in today's show, we're going to show you how. From sports to events, people and places, this is the home of short-form content. Still not quite sure? Well, keep watching. This is Raptor Farm. First off, we show you how to Raptor. Then, we check out the 947 mountain bike challenge. On to higher octane sports, we get insight into the Audi GT Cup. And finally, another installment of Sugar Rushed sets the tone for the weekend. All this and more coming up in the next half hour. Hello, my name is Longa Kupiso. Welcome to Raptor Farm. Do you have a story you'd like to share with South Africa? Then you're in the right place. Get it down on video. It can be a profile on your favorite artist, a story on your favorite spots in Joburg. Hey, it's holiday season, so strap on your GoPro and grab your phone and share your adventure with us. Think of it. Your video could be featured on our very next episode. Before we get started though, let me tell you exactly where you can send in those short-form videos. That's raptorfarm.com. Here you'll be able to see our Raptors' latest videos, as well as submit any questions that you may have for them as you find out how to become a Raptor yourself. It is a platform for you. To kick things off, here's a video made for all you aspiring Raptors out there. Take a look.
Here at Raptor Farm, we tell stories. South Africa's original short-form incubator would like to hear yours too, but you don't need all of this to do it.
What?
Today we're going to teach you how to Raptor.
We'll take a look at simple, cheap gear that even a 3-year-old could use. We'll practice framing up and see how to compose shots that would make Picasso cry tears of joy. And finally, we'll look at how to structure a story so that it actually makes sense.
Now, I might be slightly overdressed for the occasion, but the truth is any of these gadgets will work perfectly in creating a short-form insert. Be it GoPro or cell phone, bigger isn't necessarily always better. We're going to stick with what's most accessible and use a cell phone. But before we can explode into an artistic seizure of awesomeness, we should probably learn how to use the camera. Yes, it is a cell phone, and no, we don't think you're stupid. There really are some tips that will help improve the quality of your shots.
Firstly, don't shoot in portrait. It's ugly. Hold the phone sideways in landscape position. This will widen your shot and make it look pro. Secondly, using one hand is a no-go. Not only will this lead to a wobbly shot, but it can also damage your wrists, and we know how important those can be. A great add-on to the cell phone camera is a selfie stick. This narcissistic little gizmo extends the reach of your camera, allowing you to get shots from various angles and positions you wouldn't otherwise have access to.
And now that we've covered the basics of gear, we can finally go shoot something. This is Mike, and though he might look a little bit creepy, he's really just a half-moustached handyman stuck in a midlife crisis. Today, Mike is going to teach us how to build things using stuff.
As you can see, it's quite important to consider what your shot looks like before you roll. This is known as framing up. In this case, the frame is too wide for us to be engaged. Here, we're too close, and unless you're planning on teaching a dentist how to cut metal planks, there's no point in being at this distance. This is better, but it can still improve. We call this a medium shot, and right now it's at a good distance away from our subject. The problems here are the headroom and the position of Mike in the shot. Notice how when there's too much space behind or above Mike, he looks a little bit strange. Well, stranger than usual. We want to have him just about here. This feels much more comfortable, and it's a lot easier for us to pay attention to him. We don't feel that he's in a strange space or that there's too much space around him. It's just right.
This is Guy. He's a professional editor.
It's like playing with Legos. I like Legos.
Guy uses high-tech software to cut and combine shots in order to make stories. But yet again, it's really not that necessary.
Oh.
There are many free alternatives to the expensive software that's out there. You can even find a solution on your app store and edit on your phone for mahala. But how do you edit successfully? Watch this cut of Mike doing something. Does it make sense?
So we want these two objects.
The structure of this piece is all over the place, but if we shift some of the shots around, then it makes sense. We'll have a beginning, a middle, and an end.
So we want these two objects, a piece of aluminium, to fit nicely. So that doesn't look very pretty. You want it to be cut at 45 degrees so it fits nicely. So we've cut both pieces of material now at 45 degrees. So when we put them together, it should be a nice flush fit.
It's as simple as counting to 3. Beginning, middle, end. Think about that the next time you go shoot. Does your story run coherently? Is all the relevant information there for it to make sense? Hopefully these tips help inspire you to create some truly magical pieces of art, or at least grow your online rep. Till next time, happy shooting. Raptor out.
A good idea, creative spark, and some know-how is all you need to be featured on Raptor Farm. So go on, send us your videos today. Guys, be sure to subscribe to Raptor Farm on YouTube. Here you'll be able to see our Raptors' latest videos in customized playlists. And you also help us expand our reach by liking and sharing your favorite videos. Send us some feedback as well, because as always, we love to hear from you. Last weekend saw the 947 mountain bike challenge happen in Joburg. One of our Raptors was there to complete that 55-kilometer route. Here's an example of what can be achieved using just a GoPro.
The 94.7 mountain bike challenge attracted more than 4,000 riders from as young as 2 years old on push bikes to masters. Riders descended on the Riversand complex north of Fourways, Johannesburg.
Here we are at the start. Which is back on my bike since May, doing a race. And wow, it's great. It's the 94.7, it's my city's race.
Distances varied from 1 kilometer to 55 kilometers. William Mokopo from Diepsloot and Anrita Skuman, riding the 55-kilometer route, won their categories respectively. William, a product of the Diepsloot Mountain Bike Academy, has been working hard on his cycling career to become a professional cyclist and has represented South Africa at the UCI Mountain Bike World Championship. Most riders were happy to be out riding and getting exercise despite the tough conditions, with temperatures soaring to 43 degrees.
I went to get my lunch because I'm starving. Didn't have my jungle oats this morning. This is what we live for. Water points.
The water stations had their hands full keeping the riders hydrated.
So this is the final water point. Everything's going great. Ed and I are got another 10 kilometers to go. Everything's going good, and lots of coke and refreshments on the route.
Get anything. Go for the cheapest bike. You have a macro bike. Come out to the trails, come ride, and then find out your bike is not enough, and then get a proper bike and then come ride properly.
Top of the hill there, my wheel came off.
So you
Literally, last 10 meters to go and the wheel came off, so I had to carry my bike across the finish line.
Time to come through, guys. It's lots of fun. It keeps you healthy and fit at the same time. Yeah, come through.
With lots of biking stories and excitement, riders promise to be back again next year. Raptor reporter, Michael Wright.
Looks to be a great day out. Amazing how versatile the GoPro can be. Given the range of attachments they come with, they can go anywhere. Go to our Raptor Farm Facebook page to voice your opinions on what you are seeing. You can also drop us an inbox if you'd like more information on how to become a Raptor yourself. The Audi Sport GT Cup is a one-make sports car racing series by Audi. It's their first year hosting the event, and it took place in Germany.
The International Motorsport Juniors have a new home, the Audi Sport GT Cup. For the young talented drivers, this series is about competing and proving themselves. This was the inaugural season of the Audi Sport GT Cup. It began on 2nd of May at Hockenheim, Germany.
Everyone got the same car, and the drivers can do really small amount of changes to the car, so it's really driver dependent. It's all about how you get on with the car, and it's all about the details, about tire pressure and how precise are you with the car. And I think especially in Norris Ring, it's such a small circuit, and 1/10 can make a big difference.
I've been to put him 3 times already in the start of the year, and this is my 4th time to be in this top step. It's just a perfect feeling.
So much fun. It's, I mean, to get the chance to do something like this is, it's incredible. It's a real race car, and we're allowed to push it to the limit. It's, I mean, you have respect, so you feel the adrenaline, but it makes a lot of fun.
I really like this track. This is one of my favorite tracks. In Clio Cup, I also won 2 races in the qualifying, so what can I say? Arsh's Leben is very lucky for me. Definitely, if somebody would tell me at the beginning of the season, do I take place 3, let's say, I would take it. But being a champion of this series is a really big thing for me.
Jan Kisiel from Poland walked away with the title.
Oh, what a rush. It really must be a treat to take those cars around the track at full speed. Congrats to all the winners. Still to come on Raptor Farm, we have a story from the Faculty of Arts, Design and Architecture at UJ. And then Sugar Rust wraps up our show with some more original music. Don't go away. Welcome back, you're watching Raptor Farm. Instagram is a place to be if you'd like to see how we put this stellar production together. We'll give you a look at some behind-the-scenes footage and just tease you a little bit on what it feels like to be a Raptor. So be sure to give us a follow and stay up to date with Raptor Farm. Raptor Shivi checked out part 1 of the final year visual arts exhibition at FADA.
On the 2nd of November, the first group of 4th year visual arts students exhibited their artworks at the Faculty of Art, Design and Architecture in the University of Johannesburg. The exhibition, titled Intersection, ran for 5 days.
When we have a look at the notion of intersection, it's where more than one object or set of ideas meet. And it's in that very intersection that the interest starts to happen. I'd like to congratulate the students on a very fine body of work. We're all very excited about the outcome of it, and of course next Monday we've got the second group opening in the same space again.
My works are a compilation of a female body and religion, and how that has accumulated stereotypes, myths and stigmas around the female body. In one of my artworks I have words written into it because it's almost like they embed or they embroid labels into this female's body, and she has to wear that around her. She has to carry that with her everywhere she goes. I use calico for the majority of my work. I know a lot of people think I use real blood in some of my work, but I did not.
My artwork deals with the stereotypical views that are placed on Muslim women. I'm trying to basically break those views and those ideas that Muslim women are oppressed and they don't have freedom and they don't have any choices and everything is made up for them by men. So basically I've got 2 separate canvases. Each picture is painted 2 times. One is colorful and the other one is really dark and grungy. the viewer is supposed to then look at the two different realities of this Muslim woman and pick out which one they think would be the closest to reality. I use a mixture of mediums for the captivating artworks, which is the bright, colorful ones. I use oil paints, and for the dark ones, the dejection artworks, I use a mixture of different mediums to get different textures. So I use oil paints, bitumen, varnishes, all different types of materials.
My work looks at the female body. I'm interested in the way that the female body is constructed, and also the way that sort of societal norms deconstruct the female body and then reconstruct it. So that's what I try to do in my own work. I take my own body and I deconstruct them, and then I reconstruct new bodies to make, you know, different creatures. In some of my work, I make serpent-like creatures. I sort of work with a shock tactic to shock the viewer into realizing, well, what I consider messed up societal norms. Most of my body of work here is print-like. I mean, I deal with photography, I make paper, and I do monotype prints.
My artwork is about experiencing objects and things that we encounter every day in a different light. I make all these objects that I have here are dysfunctional, so they don't work in the normal sense. I was interested in the pattern of the bathroom. I was in my bathroom one day and I was really intrigued by the drain plug. So I did a big painting. I felt like that wasn't enough. So I decided to actually make the objects and make sections of the bathroom. And then I just started playing around with how people will interact with them differently and how they become dysfunctional. So the bath becomes upright, the basin you can't wash your hands, and the toilet has a fountain in it. Yeah.
Certainly looks like a lot of hard work went into these projects, efforts to be proud of. Guys, remember Raptor Farm is on Twitter, so do follow us by using the handles on your screen right now. You'll be able to stay up to date with all the latest happenings on Raptor Farm. In this week's Sugar Rush, we are back in studio with Buhle and Le Rose.
Everything here is unscripted and unrehearsed. Real people making real music. This is Sugar Rush.
Hey.
In the zone, in the zone.
As always. Buhle, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. Give me a hug. I almost fell.
Oh, wow, don't fall
No,
on
I'm
us.
okay. I'm okay, just,
Working.
yeah, been a busy week.
Yeah.
Busy working on the track as well.
How's it coming along?
Amazing. I'm loving it so far.
Can't wait to.
I haven't had as much time to work on it, but it's coming there slowly. I've been working on your vocals.
Okay.
And instead of talking so much, I think I'm much rather going to play something for you.
Give it a listen.
So you can have an idea of what's going on.
Okay.
So this is what we recorded the last time. The song is coming along very well. I'm happy that I've had the opportunity to collaborate with Buhle. You know, she's a great lyricist. She definitely adds value to the whole production. I myself had just created the beat, and when she came in, she came with a different vision. I mean, the end result is this track, so I'm happy with it, and give me a few more days and we'll definitely have an end product.
It's good to see you. My word, your hair grows so fast.
It's long, eh?
It's so long.
Only for a week.
And then you're going to go back short?
Yes.
But I love this with the whole pink thing.
When I see you next week, it will be another style.
Oh, really?
You know, I'm always changing.
Listen, I played around on your song a little bit. And I hope you don't mind because I changed some parts of it. So I changed the beginning of your chorus. I put that English just couldn't resist the temptation of putting the English first, just as a little intro to your normal chorus.
And when it starts now, I want to shake the bamba.
Yes. Are you okay with that?
I am. It's okay.
I'm very glad to hear
I'm
that.
okay with it.
And then my other favorite part was things like this that you yelled in between.
Get up, girl, and shake your bum.
That get up, girl, and shake your bums is like my favorite part of the whole song, I promise you. And I was gonna have that underneath you doing the actual thing, and then I thought, no.
Yeah.
I'm making the song longer and putting that on its own so you can hear that because it's so cute.
I like it as well.
You're finally here.
Yeah, I think once your voice warmed up,
it did go out.
everything else just came.
I think that's the best take. Right?
Yeah, I think that's the best take, but we've done quite a few, I think.
So you're still going to pick.
Yeah, so I'm going to look
amongst
through
the best
everything
ones.
and copy-paste if need be.
Okay, I'll
But
be here.
I think for the most part, I need to sit and
Just
get into a
work on
zone
it,
and put more sparkles and synths and drums and percussion and whatever needs to be put in place.
I just can't wait for the final results because already, like, before you even touch up and fix everything up, it's sounding really good.
Yeah, well, it's teamwork.
Yeah, high five for that.
I had a hard time to get into the complex because the security didn't know who I was. So I wasn't very happy about that. But when I came in and listened to the song, all the anger went away. I was so happy. I've forgiven them because they didn't know who I am. They don't know I'm gonna be a star. So I'm happy now. Yeah, I'm so
like
happy. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. I loved working on it.
Thank you. Now I don't have to explain. People always ask, what's do? Then I'll start explaining.
Oh,
now it's
really?
easy. They can just listen to the song and shake the bums.
It was funny when LaRose told me that whenever she played that Itunu song for people, they all went, what does it mean? Because I also went, what does it mean? But I thought it's only because I don't speak her language. But it turns out, she's made up the whole word. So it's like her own word, which is actually cool, keeping in mind that I then thought I should put the English first, like shake your African bum, 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 and then the chorus starts. And she totally agreed with that because then she went, yeah, now people will stop asking me what it means and everyone will know, it's about shaking your bum, and then we can all kind of go and sing Iduna together.
Shake it. We gonna dance tonight. We gonna party all night. We gonna dance to we gonna dance tonight. We gonna party all night. We gonna dance to shake that African bam bam bam. Ikamuli rose. Iselana. Iso shaya. Shake that African bam bam bam. Shake that African bam bam bam. Shake that African bam. Ikamuli rose. Iselana. Iso shaya.
Don't forget, iTunes is the place to go if you'd like to support your favorite local artist. Unfortunately though, it is time to go, but do not despair. You can catch us online anytime. Our website is www.raptorfarm.com, and that's where you can find more stories. Follow any of the Raptors and learn more about creating and uploading your own original content. Remember, you can even use your smartphone to generate material. So get shooting. Thanks for watching Raptor Farm. Until next week, same time, same place. Happy Movember and goodbye.